The way they talk doesn't sound friendly. There seems to be attitude when they are talking, like they are trying to express that they have knowledge. It means that they are the owner of this thing. They don't seem to be a
Like he
learner.
says, enough. I have practiced it enough, but I don't think it's my cup of tea. So I think that I need to give up.
For such people who are having this urge to give up despite practicing for so many months or maybe years, what would you suggest, ma'am, to such people? And one thing I want you to note, that I don't know if you have ever checked my channel, but maximum learners who ever have seen our conversation on my channel, many of them have liked you as well. They have really appreciated you as a tutor.
Okay, so thank you so much for what you say just now. Like, I never got the chance to check your channel, you know. Today, I will definitely go through your channel and I will just, and I'm definitely sure that you are doing a great work for everyone out there, helping all the learners as well as the tutors to gather together and have good sessions with one another. So, I will really today check your channel and I will really give a comment there about the tremendous and good work that you are doing right there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
So
much.
I don't know, but I can somehow predict that these days you have been a bit busy than before. I don't know. I'm just predicting from your
Yes, ma'am. I had my exams for this month and I had assignments to submit, because of which I couldn't be available on YouTube, neither on my, because sailing on two, three boats at the same time, it's like sinking all the boats all together. So trying to handle one thing at a time so that everything stays manageable from my end, or else I would be thinking that I took up so many tasks for myself, everything ruined.
so don't stress out, Kavita. I would really like to share something with you. You know what? Like I am sure that you will be able to, succeed in your life. Now also you are already successful according to me because you are doing a great job. Like in the past sessions also, I have told you that you are doing a really great job, Kavita, because the way you are working hard in order to, make the people feel comfortable with your aura, with your vibe, and also make them familiar with all those academic things. That's a very tremendous job that you are doing. So never feel low about yourself. I am proud for who you are, and I'm sure that all the people in your surrounding are proud for who you are, Kavita.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. May I know that it's so late night we are having a session today? So is it that you stay occupied with all these sessions throughout? Because I couldn't book slot with you. I found it really at late night, but I still thought that I don't want to miss her. Even if it is late night, I'll book. Do you stay occupied with sessions continuously?
To be honest, actually, sometimes what happens is that the timings are not the same every time because sometimes I have to, I'm occupied with certain academic things, and apart from that, these days I have to, I have been to various places due to various kind of, functions as well as meetings that has been happening in my college. So that's the reason why I have not been able to give that much time for my sessions. But yeah, now I'm completely free from yesterday onwards. So of course, you can, as well as the others can, definitely, if they want, they can book a slot, and I will try my best to be available for most of the time.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kavita. So your smile, actually, to be honest, your smile, it's something that's like a treasure for everyone, that you should treasure yourself, because this is the thing that makes the people familiar with what you are, like what kind of person you are, what kind of soul you are. So always keep smiling no matter what.
Correct, correct. With this, I would like to ask you something. Am I allowed?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, the question, ma'am, I feel like asking you is, you might have come across various people. Some people speak very proficient English, they are expert, and the moment they enter the session, or maybe in your locality, in your surrounding, or maybe even your professors, the way they talk doesn't sound friendly. There seems to be attitude when they are talking, like they are trying to express that they have knowledge. It means that they are the owner of this thing. They don't seem to be a learner, whereas I expect myself to be a learner because I know I'm not perfect and I can
Yeah.
never claim myself to be perfect. So this smile actually I carry with me to show that all of us are learners. All of us are learners altogether. We all are learning. There is no such thing that I am speaking well in English, I'm so fluent. So do you
Right.
think that carrying smile just not means to smile and have a cunning look, but also means to show so many other aspect of life? Do you feel?
I definitely feel it, and thank you so much for asking me this question, because sometimes I even get questioned a lot when people say that is it really that when a person smiles, are they really happy, or they mean something more than that? So it's actually a very meaningful question that you have asked, because according to me, according to my perspective, like different people have different perspective. According to my perspective, when I smile, it's not only to make me feel happy, but also to mean so many things. Like, for example, if someone talks with me for the first time, I will make it sure to make them comfortable with me. So if I am like acting rude, I'm like, no, I'm not smiling. I'm like this. Okay, okay, okay. So it will make the other person feel as if, no, I cannot talk openly. I cannot be
Yes.
open with the tutor. But that doesn't mean that, sometimes what happens when we are feeling low, a smile can light up our face at that time too, because laughter is the best medicine, of course. So that's the reason why the way you are putting the smile on your face, it means a lot. Like, it means you are feeling happy, as well as at the same time you want others to feel comfortable with you, to feel the same happiness radiating in their faces.
Correct. Correct. And sometimes, ma'am, what happens is, although I had a bad day, if I carry that along and if I'm talking with that condition or that stressful behavior in front of you, in a way, I am also getting you involved in my life with that sadness.
Yes,
With,
yes, I agree with you. Right.
and that's why I'm more involved in emotional aspect of life, and I take this more seriously rather than accumulating knowledge from academic perspective or anything related to professional life, because this knowledge doesn't matter everywhere. What matters is how social you are with people, how better you make somebody feel, and how helpful you are to someone, and being a sparkle to their life to do something for them. I
Right.
think that is all matters as a human being, because we all are temporary. So why have attitude and think that I'm perfect in all way?
Right, right. You said a very beautiful line. Like, we all are temporary beings, because we are never going to live for the whole life. At one point
Right.
of time, we have to give up, not giving up in the sense of giving up our life by ourselves, but in a
Yes.
natural manner, like death awaits us. Someday we have to go. But it doesn't mean that we just need to be sad that one day I will die, one day I will, die out of this. No, it's not like that. The more days we spend being happy, the more days, the more, things we will have with us as memories that we will be able to share with our future generations.
Okay, so I would like to, I don't know how much time am I left with, but I have a question, last question to ask. May I know how much
Sure.
time do we have?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay,
It's
so
all
I think
right.
you
Yeah,
can
you can
answer me.
definitely ask the question.
Yeah, I want to know, ma'am, there are so many learners in English. I have my own student who is learning English from a long while. He has been practicing for 8 months, but couldn't see the result as expected. He
Okay.
is struggling still. He is struggling, but he is a very hardworking human. He is involving so much effort in doing that, but still is facing problem and feels like giving up. Like he says, enough. I have practiced it enough, but I don't think it's my cup of tea. So I think that I need to give up. For such people who are having this urge to give up despite practicing for so many months or maybe years, what would you suggest, ma'am, to such people?
Okay, thank you so much for this question. You know what? The first thing that we should always keep in our mind is that failures are the stone to success. you know. Like when you want success, you will go through failures. Practically too, as well as, you know, when you talk about, there are two aspects, you know. When you are talking in practical life, of course, every one of us go through failures, because the great scientists, when you talk about, as well as the great philosophers, the great actors, actresses, all had to struggle at one part of time, then they got success, right? Just like that, as a tutor as well as your friend, you know, I want to say one thing, that at one particular point of time, it also happened with me when I felt like, not in this aspect, but in many aspects, I felt like, okay, I think I should give up, because I want to share an incident with you. I wanted to learn guitar, you know, I wanted to play guitar for myself. So one day what happened, I tried my best, like for 1 month, I self learned guitar by, you know, through YouTube videos. I didn't go for any, you know, tutors, but I wanted to learn by myself. So I just tried my best, Kavita. I practiced for at least 3 hours a day, like 1 hour during morning, during day, as well as during night, in total 3 hours, because I had an interest in music. But what happened after 3 weeks, I felt like giving up, because I felt like, no, I think it's not my cup of tea. I couldn't learn it. But you know what? One day my parents, they explained me, as well as my, you know, professors, they explained me that if you give up, you will repent later. Later on, you will feel guilty for all the time that you wasted, or all the time that you spent for learning that particular art. So that's the reason why after that I tried my best, and till now I'm learning guitar. I cannot say that I am an expert, but of course I'm continuing learning guitar. And so that's the same thing I want to say for all those people out there, my friends, as well as all those people, my seniors, if they somehow feel like giving up, please don't do that. It's a humble request from my side, because afterwards, when you will be successful, there will be a happiness that will reflect on your face, and you will thank yourself at that time. You will feel proud. We all will feel proud for all of you.
The way I am smiling. Also want to say that although you practiced for 3 weeks or 3 months, if at all you didn't start, you would have been at level 0. But although you
Yes.
didn't achieve as expected, after 3 months, at least you gained some percentage of
Exactly.
experience and learning through that. So it's never going
Right.
to be 0, even if you take a smaller step. That's all.
Beautiful. Yes, you are correct. Like, even though it's a very small step, but at least it's a step towards the success that you want, and not a 0% that you don't want.
Yeah.
Right? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So how did you feel, Kavita? Any more questions you want to ask? Because I am enjoying it a lot.
The moment I see you, being a girl, I'm saying this, the moment I see you, there's another kind of rejuvenating environment I feel I have through my
And
screen, which I enjoy a lot, a lot. You really are a charming personality. Not just me, but my viewers also claim that. Through their, what do we say, vote, I'm more confident, and on behalf of them, I am deciphering it to you altogether. That's it,
thank you
ma'am.
so much. Thank you so much, Kavita. What you said, your kind words, it means a lot to me, as well as the way you're conveying the message from all your viewers. Thank you. Thank them from my side. Thank you so much. Like, whatever
Same here.
I am today, like all of you are saying that you are liking my company, whatever I am today, it's all because of all of your blessings, as well as all of your smiles on your faces, you know. So thank you so much, Kavita, for joining today's session. And just like every day, it's not a new thing. Today also I felt a different kind of connection with you. Just like you said, like the moment I as well, when I see your face, I feel like you are just like my sister, or someone who
Maybe.
is a part of my family.
Maybe. Although you are from Assam, I can't understand Assamese. I am from Uttar Pradesh, you can't understand Bhojpuri. But that's okay. This emotions has no language.
Yeah, really. Like, emotions do not have any language. And thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining today's session and making the session magical together. And with that, have a great day. Bye bye. Good night.